Welcome. I'm Kinetic Symphony. I hunt down and report on weird and true mysterious stories, from glitches to the paranormal. Case file number 1622, written by TolerableIntolerance, The Mountain Guardian. When I was a kid, I went to a summer camp, the same as most kids my age at the time. This particular camp allowed you to stay for multiple sessions. So one year I asked my parents if I could do 2 sessions that year. They agreed. Between sessions, you had a weekend where you mostly got to do random activities, with the other kids that stayed between also. This camp happened to be in the old, otherwise unused mountain campus at a college, near where I lived, and there was an old house on a mountain that the person who founded the college used to live in. This particular weekend, we decided we would go up to the mountain to see the house. We had fun seeing the house, and then it started looking like it might storm. So we started back down the mountain. About halfway down, it started raining, and next thing we know, this car comes down the mountain road behind us. Oddly, I never heard the engine running, and there had been no cars up at the mountain house, and there was literally no one else up there, and the man inside offered us a ride down. When we got to the bottom, he let us out, and we started discussing where we were going to go to wait out the storm, since most of the buildings at the camp were closed during this time frame. We had been standing in the middle of the road, and one of the kids said, maybe we should get out of the road so this guy can pass. Then we looked back to where the car had been, and there was nothing there. We never heard a car drive off up the hill or anything, and he could never have slipped past us because it was a 1-lane dirt road with big ditches on either side. Later, a tornado actually set down and went right up that mountain straight through the road we had been going down, and would have been probably in our path right when we would have been walking down the last bit of the road before getting down the mountain. That crap bothered us quite a bit. We found out later no one had checked into the campus during that time, and no car matching the car's description had gone on the campus grounds that day either. It was a closed campus, though a few people actually did live back there. None of them matched the guy's description, nor had the same car. Did you know I have a second channel where I react to shows I've never seen before? It's pretty cool. Link is in the description, check it out. Now to the notes. Case note for file 1622, The Mountain Guardian. To me, not hearing an engine is the biggest tell that this car wasn't real. It was a manifestation of some sort. Maybe just interfacing in your minds, it wasn't real, so as to speak in the simulation or the real world. The man might have even just been a conjured NPC, for all we know. Some kind of dungeon master intervention, guardian angel, saving? Because indeed, if you weren't saved, you would have been in the path of the tornado, which don't want to be. It's not like the movie where you can just tie a belt around yourself and you're A-okay. No. Even though Twister is an awesome movie. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. Perfect classic. Oh yeah. Anywho, the other possibility is this was a sort of space-time portal, but in a different universe. One where electric vehicles were more prominent. Earlier in time than us. So in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, they were everywhere. Or ubiquitous. One way or another, you have to explain the lack of engine noise, and I guess either fit. I do prefer the guardian angel intervention because it is fun to think that something is looking out for you. Case file number 1623, written by Unbelievable27, When Reality Bends Around a Mysterious Rug. Did I slip into a different dimension involving a rug? 2 weeks ago, my daughter and I went to her favorite store. She found a black round fluffy rug with a white pentagram on it. There was only one, it was in the new to store section, and there weren't any similar rugs. I said that it was pretty cool and would look great in our room, so we'd think about getting it another day, and we left. 3 to 4 days later, my daughter remembered she had a gift card she got for Christmas, and asked to go back so she could buy the rug. We go to the store, but the rug is gone. We asked someone working there, and I described the rug. They said they had sold out, but another store had one. She was checking the computer as we spoke. I was going to be near that store that week, so they rang it and asked them to hold it for me. All of this I remember distinctly, including them calling the other store and asking about this rug. Today I went to pick it up. They bring out a black rug, but it has a kitty moon and a star on it. I say, no, this is the wrong one. Long story short, the person serving me accuses me of lying about this rug being different to what I had put on hold. He then tries to gaslight me, saying the pentagram rug had never existed. He literally says he's never seen it, so it didn't exist. I asked why he was accusing me of lying about a rug of all things, and that clearly someone had just made a mistake. They'd put the wrong one on hold, and now this store was sold out of the one I wanted. But no, this guy again says I'm lying, that this is the rug I'd asked to be held for me. Again, he says that the rug I was talking about didn't exist, had never existed. By this stage, I was getting pretty weirded out by his behavior and asked for the manager. I explained to her that I wasn't so much angry about the mistake with the rug, but being accused of lying, then being told that this rug didn't exist. She says she remembers that rug, and they have sold it in the past, but doesn't remember having anything like it in stock recently. And here's where it gets weird. I pick my daughter up from school, and she asks if I got the rug. I start to explain that they didn't have the pentagram rug, but only one with a kitty on it. And she says, "Yes, that's the one I wanted." I ask about the pentagram rug. She has no recollection of it. I ask what the kitty rug looked like, and she describes it exactly. She remembers being in the store, and there only being one rug, but it was the kitty one. She even remembers me saying that the rug was pretty cool, except I'd never seen that rug before today, and I hated it. I never would have said it was cool or looked good in her room. I distinctly remember the pentagram rug, and that it was the only one in the store. Not only that, but the kitty rug is old stock and currently selling at half price, whereas the one I remember was in the new section. The whole past week in my life has felt odd, almost like the Twilight Zone, and now this weird glitch occurring over a rug. There is no way I saw a kitty rug. My memory is so clear on this. Case notes for file 1623. When reality bends around a mysterious rug. It's a conflict in quantum immortality. And the daughter is confirmation of that, because she said, yeah, this is the rug I wanted, even though you know it wasn't. So in your reality, she wanted the pentagram. Kind of a big shift. I mean, pentagram to kittens. But I guess it's what they had at the store. In the other universe. And yeah, I know this and now you know it, but it still must be incredibly jarring to experience, because then you ask yourself, is this really my daughter? Is this really my husband? Are these my friends? The people I know? Do they have the same soul? I can't say for sure, but I think so. I think there's just one soul for each of us, but cut up in different pieces, but still linked together. So almost like a chain link fence, or maybe a sausage. I don't know why I made a comparison to sausages. I don't think souls are sausages, but you get the idea. It's one, but linked together, even though there's a slight separation. And the life experiences of each person that is different in each universe will impact their personalities, but internal, their soul, still is the same. Have you ever had that where someone that you know deeply changes a bit in their personality? Not speaking from quantum immortality, just a normal change, weird change maybe. But you still love them anyways. You still want to be around them because you know deep down it's still them, more than the sum of their parts. Now time for the quote of the day. Politics is supposed to be the second oldest profession. I have come to realize that it bears a very close resemblance to the first. Ronald Reagan. Pretty much you're selling your soul and your body, your mind, everything for the coin, the almighty dollar. The unfortunate thing is you're not just selling yourself, you're selling everyone else, all your constituents. And if you don't know what the oldest profession was, the first one, you're too innocent and that's good. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. Kinetic Symphony signing off.